Artiste gang gang and it be.
I'm always going to be this color, and if I wasn't, that would feel like I just hate myself.
Okay. What's up, guys? Back today with another video with I don't get why people don't know how to introduce themselves. Like, they're just like get over it and introduce yourself.
I thought you were gonna do it.
What?
Introduce me.
No. Anyway.
Let's do it again.
What's up, guys?
No.
What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today I'm here with...
You introduce me.
Oh my god! What's up, guys? Back again with another video. Today I'm here with Saida, who doesn't know how to introduce herself. Anyway, today we're gonna be doing the Bum to Baddie Challenge. I look ridiculous right now. I didn't even do my hair just so you guys could get the full like transition effect. So I have absolutely no makeup on whatsoever. I look crazy, and Saida here is going to transform me, and she's gonna do full glam makeup on me, and she might even do my hair. I think she's gonna do my hair, but we don't know yet. We'll see when we get there. I might even change my outfit, do a little runway for y'all, but like I don't really know about all that. But anyway, yeah, so let's get right into it.
Alrighty.
Also, I tried to do like real bare, so I don't even have chapstick on. So if you see me keep licking my lips, it's because I don't want them to turn white and I don't want y'all to roast me. So yeah, you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to get right into it and start off with her eyebrows, which are lovely, but just need a few tweaks to them. Zai has beautiful eyebrows.
Thank you.
And
when I was younger, I did not.
Zai had the best eyebrows when we were young, and then she thought that she needed to be a
I'm gonna insert a clip right here of the embarrassing time that she's talking about. Oh god.
Zai was blonde, honey blonde, and bald brows.
It was embarrassing.
Very. But at that time we didn't know better. It was the thinner the eyebrow, the better. You know, that year. I never did my eyebrows, so I can't relate to the horrible eyebrows.
Well, my eyebrows were like super embarrassing, and then I just went and made them more embarrassing. They're like
bushy eyebrows. What's that girl, Cara, that actress girl with the really thick eyebrows? That's the best eyebrows in Hollywood right now.
I don't know.
Her name's Cara.
I'll look for a picture and I'll insert it.
Yeah, but she had the best eyebrows ever, like that. She has the eyebrows that you would die for right now, but you know, when you're young, people say shit.
My shits were like black though and like thick as hell. And then I went and I messed them up.
We got people fighting over
Don't
brows.
make them too dark.
I'm not going to.
Alright,
I'm just...
So, we've decided that we're gonna do a little Q&A for you guys while she does my makeup. Juicy questions or like regular questions? I don't even know. First question. I'm trying not to get spicy, y'all. I'm gonna keep it calm, cool, and collected. But if y'all want a spicy video, let me know, cause we could arrange that. Anyway.
Or we could give a little bit a sampler.
A sampler. All right, something not too juicy. How old were you when you had your first kiss?
You could go first.
I have to think. I don't really remember.
I was, it was like we were in the hot center days. So, like 12 maybe?
I was gonna say 12 too, but I'm thinking 12. Like, as far as I can remember, I could have had like, you know, one of them little fresh kisses, but I don't remember. The main first one that I remember, I think I was like 12 or 13. with a white boy.
All right, so when I did mine, everyone, do you remember that?
No, I don't remember.
Everyone was like, I went to school the next day because this boy hung out with like the older kids and stuff because he was like kind of bad. And you know me, I was just like, at that point, I wasn't seasoned yet. So I went to school and everyone's like, oh my God, you kissed. And I was just like, no, I didn't. So then, like, it got back to Patrick and my brother, and then my mom was like, this was like every Friday you go to the like after school, like Friday night kid program, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just covering up where she's a little red. Some of the colors might look a little weird on the camera, but trust me, she's matching. Back to the story. So I basically did that. My brother said something to my mom, but he didn't really say what I was doing. So she was just like, you were being fresh, you're not going back on Friday. And I was so stressed because I wanted to see him again. I wasn't trying to do that thing again, but I just wanted to see him again. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, that's all. And then after that, I just didn't like any boys because I was a prude.
My first kiss was like, it wasn't embarrassing, but like, I like people who take charge. Like, I don't know, that's just who I am. And he was just kind of like, I felt like it was his first time, even though like he said he had like girlfriends before.
He was like,
right. But like, he was a lot taller than me, believe it or not. And we went in to kiss real quick, and he like kissed my nose.
oh my God.
But like, we were both gonna pretend that it didn't happen. like that him kissing my nose didn't happen.
And it did.
But I really wanted my first kiss, so I like brought it up, and he was like, yeah, I know, I wasn't gonna say anything. Like, son, you kissed my whole nose. Like, what kind of first kiss? So yeah, then we redid it and we got it right, but still, it was still a little embarrassing. But nobody really knows that story until just now. Just because we were by ourselves and like I didn't really care to like share that story.
Well,
yeah.
If we want to get into funny detail, I mean, with me, there was like, it was some tone. It wasn't like a first kiss. It was like a first kiss.
Saida.
It was like, get it.
No, my first kiss was like a first kiss, like a one and done.
Woody Woodpecker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this was a bit. This was like X-rated.
My first X-rated kiss, I don't even know who it was with.
What was the most embarrassing moment in your life?
You go first.
This is not the most embarrassing, but it's one of them. So I have like a very straight up and down body, I would like to say. And so I was like maybe 11, and we were on our way to a wedding, and I left the gas station from peeing with my skirt on the floor, and I walked out of my skirt. And when I got into the car, I was in my underwear. And there was a guy behind me, and I literally ran back to go pick my skirt up and was like, wow.
Oh my goodness.
How did that happen?
See, I have like weird embarrassing moments because like when I was growing up, I just like had like weird like anxiety. So like the weirdest things
Were
like
embarrassing, but they probably weren't embarrassing.
yeah, like they weren't embarrassing to other people, but like they were embarrassing to me. And like I could still think about it. Sometimes I get re-embarrassed. But anyway, one time.
Oh wait, I farted on this boy when I was like going to sleep. And I like woke up and was like, I farted. But I don't even know if I really did it or not because I was sleeping. It woke me up out of my sleep. And then it was to the point where I had to force myself back to sleep. So I was so embarrassed. I was like, just go to sleep. It happened.
Alright, my new embarrassing story. So I was in summer camp. A lot of people know this story, but I was in summer camp. I think I was in like middle school. I mean, I know I was in middle school, but I don't remember like what grade. And I was playing baseball at summer camp, and we had like this cage. For those of you that live here at Hasbro Park, that cage. And it was like the day after it had rained. So it wasn't like wet, but it was like, you know, like it was kind of like slippery. So we were playing baseball or wiffle ball or softball or whomever. We were playing and I was running. I was in the outfield and somebody hit it and I was running to get it and I just knew I was going to catch it. So I was running, like jogging backwards to catch it and I ended up like turning around and I slipped. And in the air, this part's kind of gross. In the air, my foot completely turned. So instead of my foot pointing straight like with my knee was straight, but my foot was turned to the right and I couldn't move it, so it was dislocated. And I ended up slipping and it was hot as hell outside and I was laying there and I was just like crying, but I didn't know my foot was dislocated. So while I was in the air, I saw it pop and I was like trying to like twist it back before anybody like ran over to me to see it or whatever. Anyway, my cousin Andre got to me first and he was like screaming to his dad to like send like help for me. And then like all the counselors like ran over to me and everybody's like trying to make sure I don't have like a heat stroke because it's hot as hell. And I'm just like
having a stressed moment.
Yeah, and I'm just like praying to God and I'm like, why me? Like, why did this happen to me? Like, mind you, I'm in like middle school and everybody's like asking me questions. Anyway, and we get to the point where like the ambulance finally comes after like 15 minutes of like agony. And they're like, I hear them, first of all, they cut through my new Jordans that had just gotten out pissed. And then they go to like lift me up and I'm like begging them not to. I'm like, I'm too fat. You can't lift me.
God.
You can't lift me because I'm too fat. Please, no. And I was just like crying hysterically. More so that I didn't want them to try to lift me than my whole foot being dislocated. So I was just that was embarrassing. And that has to be like probably not the most embarrassing moment. I just can't think of it right now. But it was definitely like top 5 embarrassing moments because I really thought they couldn't lift me and I would not stop screaming. So yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing stories.
When did you have your first crush? And
What
was
did you
it
pull out of my nose?
Nothing.
Oh, sorry. Alright, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Who was your first crush?
Okay,
You can say the name.
I am going to say the name. And I'm not gonna bleep it out. Anyway, I had 3 that I can remember, so just bear with me. Actually, I have a lot. Do you want me to say my first, or do you want me to say like my young crushes?
You can say your first.
First.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who came first, so I'm just gonna say 2. I had in 2nd grade. I know Allie probably gonna kill me if she's watching this because she had a crush on him, and I knew that. My first crush had to be on this boy named Leo, and I can't remember his last name, but if I find my yearbook, I'll place a picture and I'll like bleep out his name but show you the picture. If I can find that yearbook, I'll definitely show you guys. But his name was Leonardo, and he was just so freaking cute. So him. And the next one's kind of embarrassing just because like I don't talk to this kid, but like I still kind of know him, and like people I know him that I didn't know knew him back then, if that makes sense. Work it out. Anyway, his name is Marsalis. And I'm not gonna say his last name because
Chicken Marsala.
he has a very a very popular last name. But his name was Marsalis, and I had a crush on him also in 2nd grade, I believe. Yes, that we were all in the same class. So yeah. Those are my first 2 crushes, and I said them both because I couldn't remember who came first. I just choked, sorry.
No, you're fine. My first crush was before I moved here in Arlington, this boy Richie. And he was like Italian, so cute, had like, he just looked like a Richie. Like think of like I Love Lucy, like how the husband, even though that was Ricky, but you know,
I was about to say that
yeah,
was not his
but
name.
he even though Ricky was Spanish though, but he had like that Italian Spanish feature. He was just beautiful, and he talked with like that accent, like his parents was from Brooklyn or something. So it was great, and I remember that, and I really loved the yearbook. And then when I moved here,
oh gosh,
when I moved here, I had
the biggest crush on Tyrell.
Alex?
Yeah.
I'll bleep that out.
You don't really have to. I don't
Okay.
really give a fuck. But yeah, so I had like such a big crush on him because it was like everybody had a crush on him. And yeah, so that was like it.
Wait, is my turn or
Your turn.
what's your most embarrassing moment in elementary school? Very specific.
Oh, perfect. Now that we're talking about Tyrell. So I was so insecure, and he was, you know, at our age, there was the butt smacking phase.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he smacked my butt a million times in a line lining up for recess, and I literally like fought him in Mr. Muro, I think that was his name. I can't remember. Was screaming at me, and I'm like, he's hitting my butt. You don't see this? And that's when I felt like, wow, sexist. And kids were assholes to me, you know. I had someone like tease me about my complexion in front of like the whole fucking 4th grade. It was like, she's midnight, and I'm like, wow, thank you.
Wow. And like in elementary school, we didn't have as good comebacks as we have now. Cause like now we don't care. Like even if we do care, at least we have something temporarily to like come back with. Elementary school, you just get embarrassed. Well, at least I did.
Yeah, my comeback would be like, your mom's like a crackhead or something. So it was just like, I can't use that as a comeback because they might not come to school the next day.
Yeah.
So I just had to wear it.
My
So,
dad?
yeah. Okay, my turn. So
I didn't even answer.
Oh, you didn't. I'm sorry.
So I have 2 that I can't really choose from, but I'm just gonna say my first one. Wait, I lost my second one. Oh. All right, so when I was younger, like my hair is thick now, but when I was younger, my hair was like longer, so it was like huge. But now that I done fried, dyed, and laid to the side, it's like a lot shorter. But when I was younger, I had like this really poofy hair, so I wore like braids and cornrows all the time. But one time my mom like let me wear my hair like in ponytails, where, you know, like the kind where she'll put like 4 ponytails and like braid them.
Mm-hmm.
So she like twisted them, and instead of like really tight twists, they were kind of like big and like afro like twists.
They came out.
And I thought it looked, I was in 5th grade, so I thought it looked, my eye, I can't open it.
Don't open your eye yet, please don't.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so I thought it was like babyish, so on my way to school, I like took them out.
You have big afro puffs.
And I had like these afro
Snoop
puffs.
Dogg.
So on top of taking them out, I tried to put them back in. And I got to school and nobody was used to seeing my hair like that. And then on top of that, I had barrettes at the end. And I'm in 5th grade, just to remind you. So I was just all around embarrassed because I had on this like, not boy outfit, but like this chill, like probably like a sweatsuit or a hoodie with some jeans. And I had this like Easter hairstyle in my hair. And all the kids were like making fun of me, like, but like not to my face. Like they would whisper to each other and like look at me, because kids don't know how to talk shit without being noticeable. So they would look at me and literally whisper and point, and I'm like, in my head I'm like, I can fucking like see you. But I had this favorite TA, which is a teacher assistant, and her name was Miss Knapp, and I ran to her and I was like crying my eyes out, and I was telling her the kids were making fun of my hair. And she was just the best like woman ever. And this one kid in my class had diabetes, so all the way, and he was in my class all the way from pre-K.
Yeah.
Yes, all the way from pre-K. So pre-K all the way to 5th grade, I had this lady in my class. So she was just really, really close to me already. So she like went off on all the kids and was like telling them my hair was beautiful and stuff. But I was still embarrassed, even though she really like kind of tried to save me. Anyway, so yeah, that's one. And then the second one is I got in trouble in the same class. My teacher's name was Miss Shapiro. in 5th grade, and I got in trouble. So like when you get in trouble, your desk gets slid all the way to the front of the room.
Oh my God, I hate that.
And I have like anxiety, so I already hated being in the front. So let alone like literally, your desk gets pushed all the way to the wall. Like the front of your desk is on the wall, like on the whiteboard, which she didn't use, so she would always stand behind me. So it's like
Everyone's staring.
Exactly. It's like how am I even supposed to learn like this? But whatever. I just go here. So anyway, I had these jeans on, and they were reading a story, and like she does random popcorn reads. So if she picks you, you better know where we are because you have to read. And I was wearing these jeans, and like the stitching like by my button was coming out. So I was like trying to tuck it back into the hole, and it like now I get it. Back then I didn't get it at all. I didn't get why she was yelling so much, but like now that I think about it, it looked like I was like playing with myself.
Oh my God.
So she was like not yelling at me to get me in trouble, but
she was trying to teach you better.
She was just so thrown off
Yeah.
that she thought I was playing with myself in front of the whole class. So she like screamed as loud as she could, like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And it was just so embarrassed because not only was I already in front of the class, so like I was already embarrassed, but now it looks like I was doing something that I wasn't even doing. So I was just embarrassed for like
and that you didn't even know what you were doing.
Yeah, I didn't know why she was yelling like that. I really just didn't get it. But yeah, so oh, that was really embarrassing. So I still have to have my eyes closed for whatever reason, but my ring light overheated, so we had to go off. But Saida, if you could explain to them what you did while the camera was off.
Okay, so just finished like touching up her eyes and stuff, and now we're going to go in and start doing her face. You couldn't tell me nothing. Like, I had to go every time I get a phone call. I gotta go. Bye. I don't know where friends are. I don't want to be friends. I just want to hang out with him. I just want to be around him. Like, I don't know. He just made me happy, and you learn as you get older, not everyone is for you, and you should be treated a certain way.
Amen.
And it took a few years for me to realize that, but the show must go on.
Okay.
So basically, if you're younger and you're watching this video, do not waste your time with males or whatever you're doing, females, whoever, because they will play you.
Yes, they will.
It's 2018.
Yes, it is.
People don't like relationships, but they don't want you to talk to nobody else, but then they don't want you
Okay.
to be, So it's like, what do you call that? You want me, but you don't want me, but you don't want nobody else to have me. Mental illness. Get yourselves checked out these days, people. It is a real thing. But if you think you're having, this is what you're just saying. If you just think you're having feelings for someone, pump the brakes in your mind. And my grandma always said, let the person like you more than you like them. That's the only way to protect your feelings. And that's the only way to know that it's real, when they like you more than you like them. Because then you'll equally get there.
Don't fall too hard into that, because then they could easily be like, I feel like I like you more than you like me. And
yeah, you might, yeah. So it's like, you got to know how to play the field correctly. Don't do too much, but don't do too less. Keep it platonic at all times. And have that talk. Sometimes people need reassurance. I don't care how much males say, oh, I keep telling you the same thing, you don't want to hear it. It's like, no. You're telling me this, but I keep seeing different. Or you're telling me this, and in the past someone said the same thing, and they've done opposite. So sometimes reassurance is to, accordingly. That's just my little, advice. We are not obligated to do anything but pay taxes and die.
Okay.
So if you
And
feel
stay
like
black.
you're exactly, and get right with the Lord if that's the path you choose.
Amen.
But so never feel like you're about to stress out over a person. It's easier said than done because we all been there. Might be there now, getting out of it. But your own mental sanity is definitely more important than stressing over someone who's sleeping real good at nighttime.
Yeah.
Preach.
Now, there's one thing you could change about the younger version of yourself. What would it be, and why?
Oh, this is great. This is really good. Because this goes back to what I was just talking about. The younger me, I wish I had a time machine and can go right now and pause each moment and have a one-on-one and say, Saida, he does not deserve you. He won't ever deserve you. And don't get yourself hurt. That's what I wish I could say. Or just don't do it. It's not worth it. Because I look back, like, if I was to ever, get into a time machine and look back, like, I would probably cry right now watching myself care too much. So that's what I would do.
Alright, when I was younger, like, I wasn't a bully, like what bullies are seen to be now, but I was mean and... Stop.
Because I was horrible at this one point in life to me, and it wasn't even my fault, because I was being a good friend and I,
Anyway, if I could
We're touching it! We're talking about it!
We're not.
I was being a good
Oh
friend
my
and I
God.
let I'm putting a lot on so you look full wind.
Okay.
So I let we had someone say something and the person didn't want to say they did it. So I just was like, well, I was there, so I'll take the blame.
Okay.
And they said it was me!
I was confused.
And it
I knew what you
wasn't
were
me!
talking about, but I was lost. Yeah.
So I was just being the person like, well, I was there, so I might as well just take the and
Shit happens.
because I became the biggest of the nation.
Yes, I did. But that was different. It wasn't even like I put heart and soul into being. It just happened. It was just like, well,
I'm here. I
here
can't
it
back
is.
down now.
Yep. Like I don't know what this is, but she's here. But anyway, younger than that, like significantly younger. If I could change one thing, like I was saying, I was rudely interrupted. I wasn't a bully, but like I was pretty mean to people just to give myself power. I guess that is considered a bully.
Yeah.
But now bullies are just so much worse than that. But anyway, it's just because I was such a hurt child, not like family-wise, because I had a great family, but I don't know. I was just so hurt, and I just wanted other people to feel hurt. I would change that because now I realize it's just not worth it, and that is not what you should do to people. And now I'm the complete opposite of that. Thank the Lord above me for the transformation. But another thing I would change is that I was just not the greatest child in my household. I just wish I respected my mom so much more than I did.
Not so spoiled.
Yeah, I just wanted everything, and if I couldn't have it, it was an issue. And I just wish that I saw the bigger picture. I guess I was young and I didn't understand, and now I do, but I just feel like it went on for too long of me not understanding. I wish I just opened my eyes sooner. I enjoyed who I was, and the lessons I learned and the mistakes I made wouldn't change really anything else. Those are just the only two things I really felt bad about.
What is the biggest thing that made you grow?
The biggest thing that made me grow in life is probably being, that brat or that bully that I was when I was younger. Because now growing up to be the complete opposite, I'm just thankful that I went through those, hard, misunderstood times, because they're just so cherishable now that I'm a huge suicide awareness advocate. if I didn't go through that weird stage I did when I was younger, I probably wouldn't be so open-minded and optimistic like I am now. And I wouldn't be able to see both sides of the story, you know, because I've been there and I've done that. And now, you know, I'm on the other side of the bully. So it's just, it's a great opportunity to use to grow from.
I would say me being like, say bullied about my complexion. This is like, I don't know. I feel like now as I got to the older grade levels, I felt like that weird kid in class. I don't think it's weird because I'm just like way off, but weird to the social norm, weird probably, right, you would think. I would be like, hey, let's talk, you know, in their face, like, what's your name? Ah! And they're just like, this bitch is crazy. Yeah. But it's just like, I felt like I needed to speak to them because I know how it feels to be singled out about something you have no control over. And I feel like people will say like, oh, well, I got bullied around my teeth. I got bullied about this. I got bullied about this. Those are things you can grow into, and you can get braces. You can go to the dentist. They can fix that. Right. I'm always going to be this color. And if I wasn't, that would feel like I just hate myself to alter my complexion. But this is something that you can't grow into color.
Right.
So I felt like, let me not treat people that are different because of something they can't help.
Okay. I got the angle right? Okay.
Why you mad? Why you mad? Talk to me nice. 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 You a bomb ass bitch and fuck your life. Fuck your life. Everything nice. Talk to me nice. I rock Christian no.
Okay, guys. Thank you guys for watching my transformation. Wait, maybe I should take my glasses off.
Yeah.
So this has been my bum to baddie video. I've honestly never ever had this much makeup on my face, like ever. Like I dance, nope. I was an extra in a movie, nope. Just never. This is probably the most makeup I've had on in a while. My eyes even look kind of lazy because the eyelashes is kind of heavy. Either that or the glitter. I don't know which one it could be. Saida, come on. Like, and here's my artiste. She did great. I low-key love it, but I probably will never wear this much makeup again. Oh.
You guys keep catching me on Mondays. You gotta catch me on Fridays.
You gotta catch her. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Comment below how you guys feel. Like, are you feeling this look? I don't know. This is new. If you see any imperfections with this ring light, do not come for me in the comments because I'm not gonna pay you no mind. I don't care what doesn't match. You'll get over it. But we did our best.
Thank you. Subscribe to just my Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Saida Monet.
Everywhere.
Twitter is 90s Gold. Saida _Monet.
Also,
everything.
Promote Saida or support Saida or encourage Saida down below in the comment section. She needs to make her own makeup channel, but she's playing. I think she will be bomb on a makeup channel, but.
And
anyway.
oh wait, my Instagram for makeup is.
Here's the final look, and let's flash back to the before look real quick. Flash that back. Yeah, that was bad. That was terrible. So, with that being said, Saida's makeup Instagram is
Saida MUA _ the brand. Follow that. Inquiries, anything, hit me.
Hit her.
Saida _ Monet, SAIDA. MONET.
And with that being said, tell your moms, baby daddies, grandmas, cousins, uncles, aunties, best friends, everybody to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join the family, man. Let's go.
Thank you for watching. It's a pleasure being on this channel once again. Next time will be a Monday.
And follow her Instagram, Twitter, all that. Follow my
Instagram. Fathers, baby moms, daddies, everything. They can get their makeup done too.
Okay.
We doing everyone out here.
Everyone out here. We don't discriminate. But for now, we are out of here. So see you guys later. Bye.